We're back again with more Sonic High School. Today we're going to take a look at Chapter 3, and it has everything you've come to expect from the author of this fan fiction: poor spelling and grammar, nonsensical situations, and casual homophobia. So without further ado, let's get into it. Sonic ran the fastest right to Dr. Eggman, right through his traps, and jumped at the floating platform that Eggman was standing on. "I'm coming for you!" said Sonic, and he jumped up, right to the platform, and got so close but fell because it was just too high to reach, even for Sonic. Sonic said, "Damn!" and ran up the staircase that was in the middle of the big room that were under Eggman. Sonic ran to the top, and at the top, he jumped again from a higher spot, and this time reached the platform because it was easier to get to. "Now you're mine!" shouted Sonic right to Eggman in his ear.
I'm not going to fall that easily,
said Eggman, who then grabbed a crystal remote out of his pocket and pressed a button on it that made a dome of lasers around Eggman.
Get out of here!
Yelled Eggman.
I am Eggman, and I will have my way with the treasures of this island,
said Eggman. Eggman flew up higher on his platform, and Sonic had already fell from the lasers that were on the floating platform, so Sonic didn't get to go too. Eggman disappeared into a purple and black portal at the top of the ceiling, and Sonic was left at the bottom of the room on the middle of the stairs. "Amy still has to be here somewhere, and I need to get Tails out of that locked cage," said Sonic, thinking about what he should do next. Sonic ran up the stairs really fast and down the hallway at the top of the stairs on the second floor. Sonic picked a door and ran into the door. The room Sonic ran into had a big picture of an old man on it, and he looked just so old that it was like seeing a skeleton right there. Sonic said, "This man probably died ages ago and left all his money from being in real estate to his sons who built this place." Sonic thought this was not the right room to be in, so he left and went into the next room. This was the right room to be in, Sonic knew immediately. There was a big red bed, and Amy was tied with a rope around her feet and hands, and there was another rope around her head with a lock in her mouth so she couldn't open it or say anything at all. Sonic ran right to the bed without doing anything before doing that and untied Amy with his Sonic speed. "I'm so glad you are here," said Amy. "This prom isn't turning out like I hoped it would when I bought this dress." Amy was wearing a pretty red dress that was like what she normally wears but longer, and there were 2 flowers on the shoulder. Amy's dress also made her boobs look bigger, Sonic noticed. Sonic thought for just a moment that this was the perfect moment to get her to give sex to him, but he did not do it because Tails still needed help. "Where's the key to open Tails' cage?" Sonic said to Amy. "We need to open Tails' cage. He can't get out of the cage." "I saw Eggman putting a key in a safe behind the picture in the room you were just in," said Amy. "So let's go get it." Amy and Sonic ran to the next room, and Sonic got there first. He is the faster one in the relationship. Sonic punched his big strong hand right through the painting like a bodybuilder, and found the safe behind the painting. "This safe needs a password," said Sonic. "What could it be?" Sonic thought long and hard about everything he knew about Eggman. Sonic knew that Eggman was a gay asshole who always ruined Sonic's plans to be the hero, and now he ruined Sonic's prom. Sonic tapped on his brain and thought harder. "Maybe the password is his name," said Amy. It was not, and Sonic knew it before Sonic put it into the safe lock. "I love her for her body," thought Sonic. Sonic thought harder and had an idea. "What if the password is shout slaughtering?" finally shouted Sonic at Amy next to him. Amy, who was there, said, "What does that mean?" Amy, Sonic's girlfriend, was confused. "It is Chaos Emeralds backwards. What he really wants, but messed up, so we would not guess it," screamed Sonic so happy. Sonic typed the password into the safe, And would you know it, it popped open and there was this big key, so Sonic took it. Sonic ran down the stairs, and then Amy did, and Sonic opened Tails' cage and Tails got out. I'm so glad to be safe once again. Thanks to you, Sonic, the day is saved. Tails was smiling bigger than a crocodile having a silly dream. But Sonic was not. What is wrong, Sonic? Everything is right now, said Sonic. No, it isn't, said Sonic, so mad and sad. Eggman got away without a real punishment for what he did. Sonic shook his face at the sky, thinking about how Eggman slipped away like a slippery balloon that Sonic let go of. But we all safe, Amy said. That is what really matters. Sonic figured right then that Amy's superpower must have been being nice, because like he knew before, it wasn't being smart. Which Tails was best and Sonic is also good at too. Sonic did not even think about how his day at school was bad anymore because his balls did not really even itch anymore. Sonic laughed, Tails laughed, Amy laughed, and they went home ready for the next day of high school. And that, my friends, is Sonic High School Chapter 3. If you weren't mentally scarred by this reading, I hope you'll consider liking and subscribing, as well as checking out my other videos. I'll be doing more chapters in the future, so stay tuned. In the meantime, I want to thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one round.